Stone, do you take this woman to be your wedded wife? My cousin Navy was convinced that Stone and I needed to date.
When I knew that Stone was like the guy.
You gotta meet Stone's new girlfriend.
I didn't even hear about her. I found out from a picture on Instagram.
And knew immediately that like they were perfect for each other.
I am the reason why they are here, and I take full responsibility.
And then like I turned back.
And then like I'm on.
And you're basically like, what if I did? And I'm like. So our story kind of started like my freshman year, basically. So I have a cousin, his name's Navy, best friends, like one of my besties, like coming out of high school, who's going to LSU.
I like to think that I know SK more than she knows herself sometimes.
He joined a fraternity, joined SIG up, and he was like, hey, like I have this guy that like you have to meet. Like he's literally the male version of you.
I just like got this vibe that they were just like, something about Stone just really reminded me of her.
And I was like, okay, like, you know, tell me about him. He's like, he's really involved, like in student government. And I just literally think y'all perfect. He's like, I can see you like marrying this boy. And I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Like, okay, whatever, Navy.
So I walked into Navy's room. While I was sitting there, I was like, oh wait, he's cousins with Sarah Catherine. And I walked back in his room, this time far less interested in what Navy was doing and far more interested in like what SK was doing.
Stone said, hey, how is your cousin doing? And I looked at him and I said, why don't you ask her for yourself?
I just find myself thinking about this guy named Stone, and I was like, oh, because I'm like, I'm ready for her to move on. And I'm like, oh, really, are you? And then I could tell. He was a romantic prospect.
He's like, hey, SK's single now. And I'm like, wait, really? I told my like parents, I was like, oh my gosh, like, guys, this girl that I'm kind of interested in, like, she's single now.
I was in the kitchen and I heard him give out this audible sound. I don't know if it was a yell or what it was, but I asked him, I said, what's going on? He said, this girl just broke up with her boyfriend. And I was like, okay. And he goes, I think you'll like her. I was like, okay, I'm sure I will.
Kind of out of the blue, like, was like, oh, yeah, there's this girl that I'm kind of interested in. Like, yeah. And I was like, oh, anything else?
Whenever he gets excited about something, he'll do like this. And he did that night, and I was kind of laughing about it.
We've been talking about SK and like how he's interested in her and like, you know, he really kind of likes her. And I'm like, yes, like I want that to happen because they're both my friends. And so then he's like pulling up behind Bridal, and when he sees her walking up and he's like, look, SK's right there.
It was me, SK, and Georgia coming back from the football game, and she grabs my hand and she's like, that's Stone's truck. Like, I can't get out, that's him.
And she's like,
it's gonna be okay. That is like one sentence that we both distinctly really remember me saying for some reason. And she was like, no, I can't get out of the car, I can't get out of the car.
I'm just gonna walk past his truck, like I don't see him, he probably won't see me, so I'm like trying to make a clean getaway.
He's like, should I ask her on a date tonight? And I'm like, Stone tonight?
And all of a sudden I hear, hey SK! Dang it, like there's no escape. And so I'm like, I like walk up to the truck, I'm like, hey, what's up?
I kind of boxed her in. I was like, hey, have you eaten first to like know the answer? And she was like, no, like I haven't eaten, I'm kind of hungry. And I was like, oh, like, do you want to get food? Like I was like, is there a problem? And then once I found there was a problem, I was like, well, I can be like the solution to this problem.
And he also did it in front of 2 witnesses. Like, how am I gonna like reject a man when 2 other people are watching? I like paused. I definitely paused for a second. I was like, yeah. And then I immediately think I just like bolted. Like I just like turned around, I was like, I have to go drop off Georgia. And I get in my car with Georgia and I go, yeah, I don't wanna go. We're just like, I can't do it. Like, kid you not, I was like, I think I just got asked out on a date, but like, I don't really know. I'm just like confused.
I think she's interested in me. I knew I was interested in her, so I was like, this is gonna go great.
First heard about Stone, she gave me a call and she said, Mom, there's this guy that's wanting to ask me out. And she said, he's friends with Navy.
Walked out with her, was like, you know what, I'm gonna meet this guy. Who is this? Because for the longest time, she said they were not dating whenever it's like, they were going on dates. He picked her up, paid, just the two of them at dinner, like that's a date.
You gotta meet Stone's new girlfriend. I said, who? He didn't actually tell me about her.
September, she calls me and she's like, I have something to tell you. I went on a date with Stone. I don't know if you remember him. And I was like, I knew it. I told you were gonna date him. And I was like, I actually don't think I told you that you were gonna date him, but I knew when you didn't even know that you were gonna date him.
She had introduced me and he thought my name was Zeus. Like for a solid, I don't even know how long, but he would always refer to me as Zeus.
I was having breakfast with Elise. I'm like, yeah, Stone hasn't asked me to be his girlfriend yet. Like, what's up with that? Like, I'm so frustrated. Like, I'm waiting for him to do it, whatever. She's like,
SK, you were the one that last told him that y'all should wait on this. I think he's waiting on you. And she was like, oh my gosh.
I just want to let you know, I'm ready to be your girlfriend now. And you're like, sweet. Like, I've been ready.
She's a child that I have that makes me proud to be a father.
Oh, you look marvelous.
Thank you, Dad.
Ready?
You look good yourself.
Thank you.
Your bow tie. You like the veil?
I do.
So I had this like weird moment where I was like, you know, I just really think like I want to like marry her.
I need you to look at a picture. And I'm like, what? And he's like, of a ring. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? And not that I didn't want him to marry her, but it was just like, I was like, this is coming, this is gonna happen.
I asked him, I said, hey, like, are you gonna pull the trigger? And I really wasn't expecting him to say yes. He goes, yeah, actually, I got the ring. I'm gonna propose to her in next month. I was like, whoa, man.
Once I got the ring, it was a pretty quick turnaround between then and when I like proposed to you. I sent like an email to people, like to basically like let them know.
It was the best email I've ever gotten. I'm like very type A, I'm organized. It had maps, it had pictures, where to park, exact time, an RSVP link, what to wear. I mean, he was thorough.
I want to connect it back to what we were doing after our first date, which was we went to the Capitol Lakes. I want to get us there, and I want to get us well dressed, and I want to propose there.
He even had a fake invitation made for some like governor's event.
When we got there early, I was like, oh, like we are here way too early. Like no one's here. Like let's go hang out like at the Capitol Lakes.
Before I even think about it, I go, you know, this would be a great place for you to propose to me. And then I'm like, I just said that. I was like, and I started getting so upset. I'm like, oh my gosh, like I ruined it.
I was actually thinking about doing it here, but like because you said that, like I definitely can't now. Like you know, you've kind of ruined it. I kind of like cross my arms,
like, yeah,
and I just like reach into my my suit jacket pocket.
And then like I turn back.
And then like I'm on.
And you're
one
basically
knee,
like,
and
what
I'm
if I
like,
did? And I'm like.
The jaw dropped, and it was. This is not what I was
like
expecting.
anytime I've ever ridden a roller coaster, I don't yell. I'm just on the ride like.
The first one in the family to get engaged is just weird because I'm so close to him in age, and I'm like, this can't be happening. Like, I feel like we're too young for this.
I thought, you know, this was just gonna be another girl. I didn't think of it as like a marriage thing, because I don't know.
The seriousness of the relationship snuck up on me maybe more than a lot of her friends, just because you know, I'm 7 years older than she is, right? So it's maybe more pronounced than most siblings. I have the sense of like, no, she's still so young, and yeah, okay, I guess she's in college. Sure, technically I know this, but just barely in college, right?
I would tell Stone that Sarah Catherine's mother and I are giving you the best that we have to offer.
I'm gonna spend most of my life as like Stone's wife, and I think that's like so cool. Like I'm so excited for that, and I'm so excited. It's like raise a family with him.
More than anything, I'm excited from that moment on that we're going to be able to spend the rest of our lives together.
We are gathered here today in the sight of God in the company of these family and friends to join together, this man and this woman.
Oh, can it be that you're here with me? Let's start writing our own history. Let's take this road, oh, this winding road.
Stone, do you take this woman to be your wedded wife?
I do.
Sarah Catherine, and do you take this man to be your wedded husband?
I do.
You've got me running in circles. I don't ever want to slow down. Let's just keep spinning, spinning, spinning. Just keep going round, going round. You've got me running in circles. I can't keep both feet on the ground. Let's just keep spinning, spinning, spinning. keep going around, going around.
I'm excited that we're going to get to create our own family together, and that we're also going to get to bring our families together in a way that they wouldn't have been otherwise.
All that's around us now, and I haven't felt, haven't felt like this for a long, long.
I, Stone,
take you, Sarah Catherine,
take you, Sarah Catherine,
to be my wedded wife.
to be my wedded wife.
I, Sarah Catherine,
Take you, Stone,
thank you, Stone,
to be my wedded husband.
to be my wedded husband.
To have and to hold until this day forward.
For better, for worse,
For better or for worse,
for richer, for poor,
For rich or for poor.
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish.
To love and to cherish.
till death do us part.
Till death do us part.
It is my legal right as an ordained minister and my greatest joy and privilege to declare you husband and wife. Stone, you may now kiss your wife.
Spinning in circles.
A great honor presenting you for the first time, Mr. and Mrs. Stone Cox.
The search is over, baby. I'm right here, and I got it. Get your hands clapping, yeah, I'm gonna get you hooked. All it takes is just one touch and just a simple look. There's nothing really to it, you can't help but stop and stare. So baby, can you handle this? I'm leaving everywhere, yeah. I got the thing you're looking for, and I got more. Do you want some of this? Do you want some of that? Yeah, yeah. Well, I got it. I got it. Do you want some of this? Do you want some of that? Yeah, yeah. I got it. I got it. Let me break it on down for you. I've got that thing you've been searching for, that you've been looking for. Yeah. I got that hey. I got that oh. I got that yeah. I got that whoa. I got that new. I got that thing. I got that extraordinary sauce that I only bring. Do you want some of this? Do you want some of that? Yeah, yeah. If you want it, I got it. Some of that, yeah, yeah. Well, I got it. I got it. Do you want some of this? Do you want some of that? Yeah, yeah. I got it. I got it. Let me break it on down for you. I've got that thing you've been searching for, that you